Hey guys, welcome to another episode of All Bass Creations Effects Tutorials, Demos, and Review. Today we'll be pretty much just doing some comparisons between actual tone models I made of physical gear that I own and the actual physical gear itself. So, we're going to do preamps today. So far, what you just listened to was um, if you look back there, this big red amp is a TC Electronic um, BH500, which they don't make anymore. Um, but it had the same that classic TC Electronic sound that when they first came out, everybody fell in love with, and it has a very nice deep sound to it, right? So I wanted to take that and see if I can recreate that sound in the ToneX. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Harkey TX 600, which you was just listening to. So the first thing you heard was the bass dry. The second go around example was the ToneX BH500 tone model I made in there. And then you heard the cabinet mic'd up through a CAD GXL 2200, and then a CAD D10 kick mic, right? So, you had a few examples of what that sounded like even as a preamp. So you got to hear it as a preamp as well. And hold up, I got one more example for y'all real quick on that. I'll let you hear it through the H5 real quick. So yeah, great sounding. You know what I'm saying? That sounds amazing. And it really does sound just like that head. It sounds just like that BH500. And I'm gonna do some examples here. So I'm gonna come back to that one because that one's gonna take a little long. I gotta switch over to cabinets and do other things. But what I'm gonna do real quick is because I have the it's a Fender Bassman Neo 115 with a tweeter is my like one of my favorite cabinets right now. Um, and which is crazy because it's 42 pounds, which is used to be light, but now that's not even light no more. They got cabinets that's like 20 pounds, 15, 20 pounds. Them GR cabinets, them Venture cabinets, they real like 20 pounds, 25 pounds, and 15s, and 410 cabinets, 30 pounds. It's ridiculous. But, um, yeah, this little thing here is ridiculous. That's a 30-pound head. That TC Electronic head is 30 pounds, and I just modeled it in a pedal that is smaller than my hand. look, look at my hand on a B6. Now look at my hand on over the ToneX One. You know, it's a extreme. It's the size of a Spectracomp, or EHX Pico pedals, like their Pico series, the deep freeze and stuff like that, um, which is crazy. But all right, let's go ahead and jump into some more sounds here. So one of my favorite modes on here is browser mode, and this is a little hack. You know what I'm saying? That for you guys, if you want to use it as a 3-channel switcher instead of just like a dual channel or a stomp box mode, go to browser mode. Just leave it in browser mode, and then when you hit the toggle switch, it'll go through all the different channels. The one that's blinking is the one that's currently on. And then you can change the presets of each channel this way. So that makes your world a lot easier. And you can just, if you want to change one channel, as you can see, I have this one green one here. That's because on my pedal board, I mean, see, I'm calling it a pedal board. On my ToneX One, I have all the green ones as preamps I modeled, like just heads. Like I did my Ampeg BA 210 V2. I did that BA head. I did the Magellan Preamp, Aguilar AG Preamp, the Ampeg SGT-DI Preamp, the with just the preamp, and then with the B15 and SVT voicing. So that's three different captures, right? I mean, captures, tone models. And then I did the Eden WTDI. So I'm looking to take this ToneX and literally take this huge pedal, this one, and this one off of my pedal board. And of course, the captures are not as, the real thing is always going to be better, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that analog, these are analog, so they're not. It's not like they're just digital pedal. They're analog, and they feel analog, and they sound analog. But this thing is so close. When I say this thing it's you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, and I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I know I was clicking on the thing, right? And I just kind of like, I wanted to see if I could tell the difference, right? So I closed my eyes when I was listening to it, and I couldn't tell the difference. Like, yeah, it's hard to explain. Let's go. Okay. The main one that's really difficult to really get that big bottom out of is that Magellan Pre. Right? So I got it on here two different ways. So I got it on here through the where I did the Magellan into the Magellan Pre into the amp, the power in on the Harkey TX 600 head, and then that runs into the cabinet, right? So essentially, it's a Magellan head running into a Harkey power amp section, but the power amp section doesn't really color it like that. The preamp section does the majority of the coloring. So, I ran it like that. So the Magellan is pretty